If you like this look, stay with me to see how I achieve this full glam, no foundation look.
All right, so the next product that I am going to introduce you guys to is the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Universal Balm. This is a really nice product to use for your primer. So whenever you are going to apply makeup, you know, any kind of tints or anything on top of your face, you definitely want to have a primer and a barrier between your skin and the product. Whether you're dry, oily, whatever it is, you're going to get the product that's intended for your skin type. My skin type is more on the oily side, so I got the mattifying product. This product does come in different shades as well, but I have the universal shade, which is a clear. It looks like this, and it comes with this little like spoon so that you can scoop the product out. I don't scoop out too much, just a little bit. And then it goes back into the case like that. And again, I only apply a little bit, rub it in between my hands, and I'm definitely going to apply more in the areas where I am most oily. I really love this product. And since we're in Black History Month, I do want to shout out Danessa Myricks as a Black woman in the beauty industry who has been killing it. Shout out to her. Her products are available on her website and at Sephora. I purchased mine at Sephora. So if you are a Sephora member and you like to get your points, definitely check out her products at Sephora. All right, so now that I've applied the blurring balm, I'm going to show you guys my like everyday makeup look. I am an Estée Lauder double wear girl through and through. It's been a long time coming. I have been trying to find that product that I really, really love. And for me personally, I really love this concealer and foundation. It's whatever they put in this formula, it is flawless. So I am in the shade 6C. And one thing I want to say though about this product is that the undertones are a little different. I am not cool at all. I am more on the neutral side. So when I was color matching myself, I was like, man, I can't believe I'm a C because the neutral was a little bit too warm for me, I believe. So I went with a C, and I am a 6C. So I am going to use their concealer on all of my So I'm going to use the concealer on all of my hyperpigmentation. And I literally just apply a dab. Now, the thing to know about double wear is that it's called Stay in Place. And it is a waterproof, fast drying concealer. Okay. So you literally don't want to apply it all over your face and then let it dry. It doesn't take long for it to dry. So I would do one side at a time because it moves, it stays in place. It lives up to its name. It does not move if you let it dry too long. You don't want to do that. You want to quickly apply this because this product does not move. So one side at a time. I get the 6C, which is my undertone. So if you're neutral, you may want to get a C. So I get 6C to apply it to my face first, right? Just to clear out my hyperpigmentation. So I want it to look like skin. So I get the 6C first, and then I always buy 2 concealers, one for my highlight, one for my skin. I was gonna get a darker shade, deeper shade, but I decided not to do that because I have other concealers that I can use for that and bronzers. This product is $38, so it's not like it's super cheap. It is on the higher price point. And so I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna buy a darker shade for contouring when I have other ones that I could use for that. So I really love it. If you can see already, it's like flawless over here. It's so beautiful. Absolutely love it. Concealer is so important to your makeup regimen, and I share that because a lot of women come into the stores and they ask, like, I want to, you know, cover up these dark spots. My eyes are aging. You know, my eyes are really dark. I don't like how my eyes look. And I always recommend getting a nice concealer, but you can't just get anything. Like, you have to get something that actually is good. So I really just stick with Estee Lauder Double Wear because I love it. Like, I have not had a bad experience with it. For me, you know, a lot of people would say like, Estee Lauder, that's an old brand. I don't want that old. I mean, so many people said that to me when I was working at Sephora. Like, and I used to be like, what do you mean you don't want that old brand? Like, this is a legacy brand. It's not about old just because you think that, you know, Estee Lauder has been around for a long time, that they're not, you know, understanding what a good product is. This is luxury. So I personally love wearing products and brands that have been around for a long time because I know I'm going to get a good product. You know what I mean? Like, this product, look at this. This concealer is flawless. I love this concealer. And there are many more concealers on the market that I love as well, but I'm going to start out with this one. I'm going to share some other ones with you guys because I am a concealer girl. I'm like, wait a minute, I didn't realize how much I love concealer. I love concealer because I actually like concealer more than like foundation. You really don't have to have foundation if you can get a concealer to match your skin. It could, like, if I put on some bronzer and some blush, I could be done by just having concealer. So this is a perfect color match for me. It takes away all my hyperpigmentations. And now all I have to do is put on my bronzer, put on my blush, and then I'm going to put on a highlighted concealer. So the concealer that I use for highlight is going to be 4C. Now I went down 2 shades. So my Skin Light concealer is 6C. I skipped over 5 and went to 4. I chose 4C because I personally like brightening effect. And I've always wanted to have something that gives me that brightening effect, but I felt like actually I was about to do something I shouldn't do. One side at a time. I've always wanted something that has like that brightening effect, but I just didn't find the perfect match. And so one day I was at work and I was like, let me try a lighter shade of Double Wear, and I fell in love with it. So I decided to put this into my regimen by applying the 4C instead of 5. I just felt like 5 was not bright enough. And I'll show you how I get this to look natural. Like, when I say, oh my God, I love it. Like, this is just, it's just so beautiful. The formula is amazing. As you can see, I focus more on just blending it out where it is, and then we're going to pull it down. So I'm bringing it all the way up for that snatched look. And then I'm bringing it down by like blending. So I'm going to use a puff to blend that out. Okay. So I love this. I love this. And then I am going to make sure that I don't have any excess concealer and look up, because if you have excess concealer and you are starting to age where you're getting wrinkles under your eyes, or just in general, if you don't look up and if you don't make sure there's no excess there, you can kind of cause creasing. So you have to be sure that you're really blending that out really good. Okay, so this is the perfect shade for me. I love it. It's so lifting. It's so beautiful. If you can see the difference, yes, I love it. So as you can see, I applied my concealer, and I do want to say today I'm not going to wear foundation. So I just want you to see though that this is fire. Okay, this foundation is fire, and I'll do another video with this on, but I am the color 6C2, which is pecan. Again, I'm a neutral girl, so I don't know how I am a C in this product. That's the only thing that is interesting about the Double Wear line, is that the undertones are a little bit different. Okay, so, but I don't really need to apply any foundation. Like, as you can see, the concealer did what it was supposed to do. Actually, I forgot to apply that concealer on my forehead. I don't know how. But let me quickly do that. I have a couple of little spots on my forehead. Right there. Right there. So, because I don't really want those to move, I'm going to let that sit, and I'm going to have to use a different brush because I just applied the light concealer on my brush. So that's another thing, is when you are applying products, you want to go from dark to light, light to dark. You know, you don't want to mix it. So now that I've applied the light concealer with this brush, my brush is now lighter, and if I put it on here, it's going to mess up the formula, so it won't be as true as I need it to be. So I'm going to take a clean brush and blend this out. So since I kind of am letting that sit, I'm gonna not move it too much because I want it to cover up that pigmentation. So I'm just gonna let that seep into my skin. I'm gonna move on to my setting powder. Now, I got this setting powder again from Sephora during the holiday sale. It came in a package like this. It is a Laura Mercier Indulgence Icon translucent setting powder. It came with the puff, which is really nice. And this is the Ultra Blur. Now, usually I use I think this is the medium deep translucent setting powder. But because I really like this color under my eye, I like the undertone of this concealer. I like everything about this concealer. I do not want to change it. So when you apply setting powder and you have some form of color, it is going to change that concealer or foundation or whatever you have. It's going to do something to it. It could neutralize it. It could change the undertone, but I don't want that. So I'm literally using the translucent, the white setting powder. This is not going to make me look white. I'm not going to have flashback or any of that. It is a really good setting powder. And it looks really pretty with this concealer that I have. So setting powder is to set your makeup. So because I put concealer under my eye, I want to set it so that it doesn't crease. And this setting powder blurs. It is an ultra blurring setting powder. So it just takes the concealer to the next level. It just really sets it, makes it blurring. And as I told you guys, you got to look up when you're doing this because our eyes naturally have creases. So in order to get that blurring effect, you have to look up. If you can see, it's already like kind of creasing right here. So I'm going to apply a little bit more. One of the things I didn't do was put some moisturizer under my eye, and that's important as well. So get you an eye cream. I recommend one of my favorite eye creams is oh my god, I can't think of the brand right now. Belief. So Belief has an Aqua Bomb eye cream that is really good. They have a depuffing eye cream that's good, and then they have one that's in a tube, and I'll apply that here so you can see what it looks like. But if you get something like that, that will help as well, because having moisturized eyes just really, you know, does something as well to your makeup, your concealer, your under eye. So you just want to really look and see what's going on here. If it doesn't look blurring, then you may have a little bit more pressing to do to get that blurring effect. So that's the first step when I use my setting powder. Now I'm going to take this brown setting powder and I am going to apply that as if I'm like blending. I'm going to blend it here. Just to get like this flawless and seamless look.
All right, guys, so I just wanted to show you that it is possible to do full glam with concealer only. No foundation was used, as you see, and the glam was still glamming. Thanks for watching.